What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
Good day, my friends. So what do we got here? Pierce Investigations Agency. My private detective agency contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency after the Great War. I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows another. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office house is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine for the moment. Okay, so nothing there. Oh, okay. So do we have some points to spend? Okay, 0 points available. Okay, so that's sanity. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He's one of the few survivors of the last lost battalion American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost as their fellow countrymen. Pierce was traumatized by the events. He consumed sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Well, at the moment, looks like my sanity is stable. Okay, what did I miss here? What am I supposed to be doing here? Okay, let's go over here and look at inventory. I must have missed something. Maybe I was supposed to click on it. Mold lighter, item engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion. So I guess I can't spin it. Okay.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Okay. Oh, I guess you can spin it. A little slow, but okay. Now let's don't have a drink. We just woke up.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Yeah, okay, that's good. I had nothing against that music, but... Oh.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay, oh, now I have 8 points available. What should we spend it on? Strength represents your ability to call physical power, improving, okay, that makes sense. Medicine represents your medical knowledge, improving your skill and increasing your chance of determining a dose of a drug, making a diagnosis, expressing it. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult. Improving these skills increase your chance to determine the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior, improving your skills to increase your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or analysis of objects. Spot hidden. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving these skills increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. An undiscovered object. Okay. Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those by the talk power of your speech, improving the skills, chances, convincing, manipulating people, and strength again. I don't know, this is kind of a weird occult game, so maybe we should put a point or two in occult. What do you think? Ooh, I need 4 CP. I'm going to use half of that just... No? Okay. Oh, I see. I get it. So for the next level, I need 4. Okay, so now I could buy 4 there. Investigation. What if we... oh, it's 40%. Maybe we should do something to help us analyze yourself, analyze this. What do you think? Put the last one there. Maybe we can. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see now what it says down here. Validate.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Okay.
I'm coming.
That's like Walmart
Sir,
customer
I came
service.
here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Well, we all know what happens when you assume.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okay, are you going to, should we check our journal since it says to do that? Examine the painting and examine the file. Okay, we can do that.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Okay. Does that tell me anything? Okay, so it looks like we just have to go look at the file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. Police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press-cutting article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They lived a recluse life there with only their son Simon. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Man, that thing just rotates slower than shit. Pardon my French friends. Okay.
So,
nothing behind it.
Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Find out. You should take this painting lightly. I read about her mental fragility. She's not right with this, or something's not right with this story. Find out about Warehouse 36. I think that's the one we really want, don't you think?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay, can we ask all this other stuff? Yeah?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Something's not right about this story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
You shouldn't take this painting lightly. You shouldn't take this painting
The
lightly.
meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay, we've asked him everything, right? We asked him about this, we asked him about this.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Oh, you left the painting, too.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Okay, so maybe we need to look for that book first. I guess not there. This?
I used to be an avid reader.
Used to be.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The volume lists all illnesses known to the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatments. Okay.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Kept calling for weeks after the investigation. Well, still nothing on the back.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
I'll let you guys read all that if you want to.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. I should get rid of all this stuff.
So what are all of these photos about? Boston? Oh, did we miss this?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case. Okay, is that everything? We found a book about dark water. Do we need to shower, shave? Yeah, I guess there's nothing in here we can do anything with. Should we get our hat? Nope, I guess not. Well, here, let's see what this says first. Yep, we must have got all our objectives. We did all of this stuff. Alright, let's leave. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused a fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label that her address in the warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. And that's a good place for a sip of tea. If I remember correctly, I got to watch Mark play this. I don't remember what happened. I think he played it. It's been a couple years, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll try it. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? Enter the madness. Enter the madness. I swear I turned the music down to like 50%. And the sound effects as far as that goes. Maybe this is just because it's the intro.
We're almost there.
Is that Cecilia? Cecilia? It's Cecilia wrecked on the rocks there, it looks like. It's an inviting looking place to go, isn't it?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, so there was two tips there, I guess. Now go to the bar, talk to Bradley, talk to Fitzroy. On the approach to the Darkwater, I saw thick clouds massed in the sky. They were so low they seemed intent upon piling themselves upon the sharp reefs of the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that managed to float to the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy have gathered around the carcass of the killer whale. I may have to look and see what the local cops tell him. Oh man, we got a whole bunch of stuff up here. Hold on. Oh, we have a point. Okay, let's don't spend the points yet. The Darkwater, let's see. Inhabitants, places, island of Darkwater, okay. Darkwater port, okay. Excuse me. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others. Sarah Hopkins leaves nobody indifferent. Clues, chapter 1. Okay, we saw that. We know all about that. Okay, inventory. Knowledge. What did we gain in knowledge? Oh, the Learning Book of Medicine. Case closed. Case closed. And the Atlantis of the Atlantic Islands. Okay, we know about that. Oh, do I need to click on skills again or sanity? Is that sanity or skills? That's sanity. Is it wanting me to spend a point right now? Do I have to spend a point right now? Oh, let's go ahead and put a point there. Validate. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen is I die, you know. Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, now it went away. All right, I got it. I got it. Talk to Fitzroy is the main objective. Let's see what's going on over here.
Please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Godzilla.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Do we
It's a
want to
sign.
talk to him
You
about
can see
anything
that I'm
else?
busy, can't you?
You can't
Okay,
understand.
Don't
yeah, I
put
guess
that
we're
beast
done.
back
Now,
in
why
the
is
water,
this
you
still here?
These wounds. I know of no animal that could have inflicted them.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
alright, so now we've
He's
got
gonna
that
get
all
us in
figured
trouble.
out.
You
These
can't
guys don't
understand.
wanna
You're
talk
not
to
sailors.
us.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
Well, let's go to the bar before we go to Fitzroy. Let's go down here first. Let's see.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted to stir us up.
There's nothing for you,
You
here
can
either.
stay to watch if you want.
Beat it.
You can pick up the pieces.
Okay.
Come on, you bastard.
Well, that's an interesting way to set a zone barrier up, isn't it? You can't really go anywhere, so a thug comes out or a worker comes out and runs you off.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
I think those lights give off an odd, eerie glow, friends. I don't know about you, but that looks kind of creepy. Thank you.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Enough said?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Didn't we just ask that?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Did we ask this? Find out about Darkwater? No, okay, yeah, okay, return. Order a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Only a small glass.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
This will affect your destiny. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to drink again. I'm on the job, right?
That'll be all for now.
Okay. Should we walk back here and see who this young lady is? We'll do it nonchalantly, like we're going to the bathroom. Oh, we can go out that way. Man, there's a lot of weapons in here for a bar fight to break out, and holy shit. I mean, it would be one deadly bar fight.
What you looking at, stranger?
What is a woman like you doing? Well, that's a...
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Let me introduce myself.
I told you to beat it.
Okay. All right. So maybe that was the wrong choice, huh? Should we see if these guys have anything to say?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay, I guess he's not going to tell us anything else.
Then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Okay, so there's an asylum on the island?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Cecilia returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Cecilia were what remained of a return to Darkwater port late Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of a formidable toothed whales, a creation that was already being called miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the sides of the ship. The surviving sailors told of frightening accounts of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in quality and plentiful nutritional benefits. How would they know it had nutritional benefits? I don't know. There's no doubt that some immense size of this whale will allow the numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves and bring in an end to the famine from which this part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent, Mr. Marks is putting up his warehouse for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. Special events at the Stranded Royal. Celebrate the return of our brave whalers, and all the staff at the Stranded invites you. Okay.
We'll do it again, you know. Oh. The girl doctor. Colder. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
This guy's voice reminds me of some actor. I can't tell you who. I can kind of see his...
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Okay, that's creepy.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Well, should we go out the back door if it will let us and see what's going on? No, okay. Well, I guess I'll go take my pee out around the corner here. Yeah, okay, nothing there to read. So should we go talk to the captain? Should we check this first to see if anything is going on here? Yeah, it looks like I'm still going the right way. Okay, this is Roy Mitchell, okay. Places. Occult. Okay. And this would be a bleak existence of these clouds like this around here. And no green, man, no green. How could you live here with no green? Come on. Oh, the door's already open, so...
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You can't afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Okay. I wonder if that was Cat over there at that I didn't hit it off with.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I was getting worried, man. My bladder was killing me. Oh, you can't pee. That's kind of strange. I would even say that.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Second volume teaches ethics and good practice of medical staff. Should I feel bad about just searching through his whole life's belongings. I still think these are creepy. There's something wrong. That's very, very like mojo bad stuff, you know what I mean?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Maybe he is.
What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
Is that some kind of beach? Oh, that's the leg. That's the leg off of this guy. Okay, I see. All right, got it. Well, let's quit procrastinating and going through his stuff.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
On the table next to me. There we go.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Now, why does it let me turn these if there's no information? Only a few dates are legible: 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the documents is blacked out. Who would want this information hidden? Okay, so now I need to go join him on... Wow, he got out of there quiet. Wow. Oh, okay. There he is.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Nope, I don't need to ask that. Who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
I kind of
Are you being blackmailed?
had a feeling that it was a
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I think those whaling things would be great. The photograph looks...
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Yeah, that's one of my top 10 must-do before I die. Go see your father's wooden leg.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
The wounds are unnatural.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
Why are they putting it back in
the
sea?
Police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Okay.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the Stranded Whale.
Yeah, we already did that. Okay. Your documents aren't readable. Where is this warehouse again?
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Maybe he was running, didn't we already do this? Yeah, we already did that. Maybe he was doing the liquor. Maybe he's running liquor.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I will do that. I will do that. Okay, so I guess we should... Oh, we got a CP point. First of all, did we get anything new in inventory? No. Clues. The threatening letter. The photo of his father with the wooden leg and the manifest. Okay. We met Captain Fitzroy. I like that name, Fitzroy. Something about that. Fitzroy. Yeah, Fitzroy. Okay. Skills. What's going on? What did I miss in inventory? Did I just... Something there. Pierce. I don't know. Should we put a point into occultism? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That's as far I guess we can go. Should we put a point in the medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects? Okay. So we won't put any more points there for now. Investigation, should we put another point there? Yeah, let's put another point there. Journal, did we do get inside warehouse 36? I think, friends, that would be... I wonder if I can save this. I haven't even checked that. Let's look before we... I still think this... Oh, shoot. Return to main. I wonder if it'll save me there. Where was the last... No, dumbbell. Damn it. Resume game. Alright, well, I think this is a good place to stop. Hopefully we won't get lost too far. Anyway, friends, take care. Be safe out there. Bye-bye.